Yo, what is going on, guys? Koala here. By the time you guys are watching this, it is going to be in January, probably January 1st when I post this. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you guys had a safe holiday weekend. Even though it's not the weekend, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But anyways, you guys are probably wondering, Koala, why did you post 2 cut comms in a row? What's going on? Well, the reason for that is I have a funny moments video and a trolling video in the works as we speak. I'm literally like editing it. It's like right here in front of me, like the project file and everything is right there in front of me. So I'm working on that, and I'm also going to my dad's for 4 days, so I can't really record clips while I'm there. So yeah, there's that. But anyways, the support on my last video was absolutely amazing. The amount of support that I got on it was absolutely phenomenal. I think we had like 200 likes and 1,200 views. That was absolutely crazy because usually I don't get that much that fast. So today I'm going to be telling you guys the story about the first time I got into my first fight in middle school. So let's go. All right, flashback to 7th grade. Little Koala's just on Facebook, minding his own business, whenever a Facebook post from a kid named Jackson pops up. His name's not actually Jackson, by the way. And that Facebook post had something along the lines of talking about his date or whatever he was doing. He was having a date with a girl. And so he was basically just saying that he had a nice time and stuff. And so I don't know what got into me, but I really did not like this kid. I don't know why I had him added on Facebook, but I decided that I wanted to start a Facebook argument with him by being a smartass that I was. So my loudmouth self decided that I wanted to go ahead and start talking shit to this dude. I want to remind you guys that I did go to school with this kid. I did have some classes with him, so I don't know what I thought was going to come from this. We were there arguing for a little bit. My mom actually has the transcript, by the way, but I don't really want to ask her for that because that would be kind of awkward. Because I said some stuff that involved shoving dildos in places that they probably shouldn't be, and it was a pretty middle school type Facebook fight that my mom can read anytime she wants. So anyways, here I am arguing with this kid on Facebook, thinking that I'm tough shit, thinking that nothing will ever happen to me. But that's whenever Jackson says, well, if you think you're such tough shit, then why don't we fight about it? And so I decided to try and make him look dumb by saying, wow, you're really so stupid that you would go and resort to fighting somebody just because you're losing an argument. Which I was clearly losing the argument, by the way. I'm not in any way trying to sound like I was winning it, but anyways, he says something about fighting, and from that point on, it just kind of started to slow down a little bit. I started to get a little bit more defensive about it, and I was like, wow, you're really gonna fight somebody over the internet. At the time, I didn't really think this through, and little did I know that what was coming next was going to fuck me up. So flash forward the next day, I am at school, and I'm walking to my 6th period math class, and I was actually pretty proud to get to my math class because I actually did like 3 weeks worth of homework that I hadn't done, and the teacher kept asking me for that. I kept saying that I didn't do, and I actually had it done. So I was walking to class feeling like I'm on top of the world, feeling like I'm the best man ever, feeling like I'm the greatest. Shout out to my man Futuristic for that line. But I'd also like to mention that the kind of middle school that I went to, it was kind of formed in a shape of like a college, style fashion, but it didn't have any dorms or anything. It just had buildings, and each building was where each specific class was going to be. Like math class, the 6th graders went one place, 7th graders went the other place, 8th graders went the other. There was the gym, the cafeteria, all that stuff. And so anyways, I was walking, and I was right in front of building 5, I believe it was, and I was about to walk in, but that's when Jackson tapped me on the shoulder and he said, hey, Cameron, yeah, you think you're some tough shit? You want to fight? I was like, dude, fucking started shit on Facebook, even though he was the one who started shit. I just kind of keep walking towards my math class, and he just kind of keeps like following me and staying really close to my ear and whispering in my ear saying, oh, you're tough shit. You think you can talk shit over the internet? You won't get hit, motherfucker. Talk shit, get hit, motherfucker. Talk shit, motherfucker. Anyways, little did I know that the next thing that was coming was a steel punch to the face. I was not expecting this, honestly. I was expecting him to kind of back up, and he kind of punched me in the side of the nose. So it was like, oh, fuck, I'm kind of disoriented, you know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of disoriented. I'm trying to get my vision back in place after just getting punched. So I decided that I wanted to drop my binder, and I wanted to drop my backpack on the ground, and I was gonna go towards him. Now, right in front of the building that I was supposed to go into, there's a small little green field there. So we decided to hash it out in the field. So anyways, I start to go up to him after he punched me. I'm all furious, thinking that I can go and fucking beat his ass, but little did I know I was about to get the shit kicked out of me, dude. So as I go up to him to hit him, kind of does a fashion where he grabs my shoulders and tries holding me in place, and I start punching him in the stomach. As I'm punching him in the stomach, he pushes me back, comes towards me, and then punches me in the face again, and that is what caused my nose to start bleeding. To this day, my nose is still crooked because of the way he punched me. So if you were to ever see me in public, my nose would be crooked because Jackson decided that he wanted to punch me in the face. So I go up to him and I tackle him, and I basically just start punching him in the chest. I don't know why I didn't punch him in the face. I should have, now that I think about it, so I kept on punching him in the chest. And at the time, I didn't realize this because the adrenaline was flowing, but from what one of my friends told me was that there was a kid that was actually trying to break it up, and everyone was yelling at him to not break it up because, you know, it's a middle school fight. Everyone wants to see a fight. So by the time that the first punch was thrown, obviously a huge crowd of kids had gathered around us and they were watching us fight, because this was in between like the switching of classes. So all the kids were just sitting there watching, and I looked over, and one of the girls that I actually liked at the time was just there. She was just staring at me. She was kind of just smiling. I don't know, I guess because I was fighting the kid that she hated, but or either that or because I was getting the shit beat out of me and she actually hated me. I don't really know to this day. But so anyways, the fight continues a little bit longer. I continue to punch him in the chest. He continues to try to get me off of him, and that's whenever a teacher comes along and breaks up the fight. It was actually a librarian. So the librarian walks us over to the office, and she basically takes Jackson into the principal's office, and Jackson goes and starts talking to the principal, where he tells him that I started talking to him on Facebook in a bad fashion, you know, obviously. They go on Facebook, and at that exact same time, I know that shit's about to go down. I know that they're about to catch me for that. So I go on my iPod 4, and I'm on the school Wi-Fi trying to delete the Facebook conversation as it was happening. I was trying to delete my comments to him and make it look like he was just talking to himself or something, even though that would have never gotten me anywhere, honestly. But the thing was, I was getting so frustrated because I had the bloody nose, so I told the nurse that I wanted to just go in the bathroom because I felt nauseous. So that's where I pulled out my iPod and I tried to start deleting the messages. But the thing is about the school Wi-Fi is you can't go on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or anything like that. So I was just kind of trying to figure it out, but I was getting really frustrated because it wasn't deleting anything. Facebook wasn't loading. So that happened, and I kind of just accepted my demise that they would get the screenshots and stuff of it. So anyways, I go and I lay down in the nurse's office and I kind of just wait there. I kind of keep asking the nurse if I can go to class so I can give her my projects that I had worked on, and she kept on saying no, you're not allowed. And I was trying to say that I wasn't the one who started the fight, even though I kind of was on Facebook. And so the teacher kept on saying no, you're not allowed to go anywhere, you have to stay here until the principal wants to talk to you, until the principal came in right at that exact moment and says we need to talk. And I basically tried to explain my side of the story, how I didn't like him, how he was out to get me, and how he kind of just attacked me and threw the first punch. So that obviously didn't get me anywhere, aside from the fact that I had to stay in the nurse's office all day. They wouldn't let me go to class or anything, and that was the last that we ever heard of Jackson because he got shipped to boot camp. Just kidding, he actually got OSS because he was a bad kid. He got OSS for about like 3 or 4 days, I think. And so I only got ISS for 1 day, basically meaning that it was in school suspension, so I had to stay in the ISS room for about a day or so, and I just basically had to work on stuff all day. But if you know anything about ISS, you know that you go there and you don't work on anything, you kind of just sleep and stay on your phone all day. So it was kind of like a really chill day at school. In the end, it wasn't that bad, but the only thing that sucked was whenever it was the end of the day after the fight, and my brother just kind of walked in looking disappointed at me, and he said, "Come on, let's go, mom's here." At that very moment, my life flashed before my eyes, and I forgot that the consequences at home were about to hit me in the face like a fucking boulder in a fucking tornado. As I got in the car, I was just kind of quiet, and my mom already had heard all about it. They already called my mom and stuff. She was just silent. She was just silent for the 5 minutes of the car ride, and she said, "So, how do you feel about that? How'd you like getting punched in the face? You think you're a tough guy, huh?" You know, the bad thing about this isn't that you have to, you know, recover from this. It's not like you have to get ISS or whatever. It's not like you have to get OSS or whatever. It's the fact that now you have to get your rep back because you got the shit beaten out of you. So she was basically just telling me that I was gonna look like a wimp in front of all of my friends and stuff, and that actually never happened. It was actually pretty chill. People just came up to me and said, "Oh, hey, yeah, that was a cool fight. I'm glad you actually did that," because nobody really liked him. It was weird because we actually became friends afterwards in 8th grade. So I don't know if it's just like a guy thing to kind of get over things like that, but we became friends and we kind of just, you know, we're chill after that. I know it's obviously not like that. The same situation with girls, how girls hate each other for the rest of their lives and they hold grudges until they're 45 and they have gray hair. But, you know, after that, it was kind of chill, and there wasn't really any problems after that. I've never gotten into any fights since then, and it's been, all good for me. I hope you guys enjoyed that story, and if you guys would like to hear the story about my first pedophile experience where there was a pedophile at the park and he tried to give us food and stuff, and it was really scary, that actually happened last year in my junior year, be sure to leave a like and a comment. If we can hit 250 likes, I'll be sure to upload that commentary next, and be sure to look out for the funny moments and trolling video that's on the way soon. And again, I'd also like to thank you guys for the amazing support that you guys left me with the last video. It's absolutely amazing. So without further ado, that's that. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.